Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to your channel, the Akashic Reading for the month of November 2025. So, initially, when I tapped into your energy, and I still feel it now, there is this buildup of fire, this buildup of passion, this buildup of power that's coming through for Aquarius in the month of November. It's this feeling that has gone from a simmer to a full boil. At the beginning of the year, everything's been a little bit on the light end as far as like passion and forward momentum. But now I just feel this like huge energy of passion that's ready to just express itself in the month of November for you, Aquarius. So that's the overarching energy, but I want to take it to the beginning because what I felt initially is coming off the last few months for you is that there's a time where you now can revel in your independence, revel in your self empowered essence that you've created up until this point, that you've created a life for yourself that works for you, whether it's through work, career, personal journey. There's something around your self sufficiency that you really want to appreciate and revel in right now because there's this power that you exude with your self sufficiency and self empowerment and independence that you hold that is the beginning marker of the passion and expression that you'll express in the month of November. So, with that said, there's an idea around whether or not you feel this way. You might feel that you're an abundant person, or you might not feel that you have the abundance that you want yet. But I want you to express your level of abundance and elegance and luxury that you live in right now. Whether or not you feel like financially you're at that point, it doesn't matter. Really look around your life and take stock of all the things that you would consider abundant in your life and really enjoy it because there's a version of you that's going to move into an even more abundant and elegant and luxurious version of yourself. And so you want to embody that now. You want to look around and appreciate all the love that you have in your life, all the finances that you do have in your life, all the relationships that you have in your life that mean a lot to you, that you're abundant in relationships, you're abundant in finances, you're abundant in love for yourself and for others. Reveling in this energy right now is really highlighted for you for the month of November because it's really going to plant the seeds of what's to come. It's almost like there's this feeling that that level of abundance, more abundance is coming towards you and that you want to partake in the experience now so that when it comes, you're ready for it on an energetic level, but on a physical level as well. It's like appreciating the things that you have and appreciating the abundance that you have. So when more comes, it's not overwhelming. It's like, this is just how you are, if that makes sense. So there's a highlight in that. There's also an appreciation that you want to express to yourself of the self sufficiency and the independence that you've created throughout the year up until this point. Because there's just something unique about Aquarius and your ability to think differently, to be different, to walk to your own beat of the drum, and to just have an outlook that's very unique to you. In this day and age of all the types of different influences that people have and belief systems that people align to, it's hard to find people that can think outside the box with all the sort of loud noise creating a lot of confusion in people's ideas around how to live their lives. And so you, Aquarius, have been able to be outside of the box and think from an independent, self advised perspective, which is really going to help you in your personal life, but also living in the world amongst the chaos that is this world that we live in right now. So there's a lot of noise, whether it's social media or just people's opinions about how to live their life. But your ability to be very internally resilient and to stick to your guns around the things that you believe and your thought process is going to really be important. You want to appreciate that you are that way and you want to stick to that thought process because your ability to be independent and self-sufficient and be a visionary for your life for what's to come is going to set you apart from others in all categories, but especially I'm hearing in career and finance and personal development and how you will share your personal development with others. And so whether that's you taking the lead on being very public focused or public facing, or just in your personal life and being open around the things that you've done for yourself, the way that you live your life, how independent you are or how you independently think, sharing and expressing those ideas with others in your life are going to be very eye opening for those around you, because it's going to allow people to see a way of how to think independently. They're going to be like, Aquarius thinks in such a unique and visionary and independent way. Why don't I think that way? Why don't I think for myself? It's going to spark something in people where it's going to change people's lives. So there's something around really reveling in that energy, being very open and vocal about your thoughts and beliefs and how you live despite the world around you, that's going to really create a ripple effect in others' lives. And so there's also a highlight for you in November. Even though you have this passion building up, sitting in your feminine energy in the month of November, let things come to you. And so I understand there's a juxtaposition of feeling like you should be doing something, feeling like you need to be doing something. The fire is building, the passion is building, and you feel like you should be doing something, but it hasn't quite made it to the surface yet, because that energy, that buildup is going to help you in the future. When you hit go, you'll be able to move forward. But at this time, it's just you're in the buildup stage. So with that buildup stage, you want to accept this feminine energy, this sitting on your throne and letting things come to you. You want to express your compassion, your kindness towards yourself and others, your empathy wherever you can to yourself and others, as well as accepting support, being supportive towards others, and really allowing yourself to receive. This is specifically around people in your lives or people that come into your life, like just being very feminine energy, and you're just being open, being very kind and supportive to what people have going on in their lives. Because how do I put it? The way that you see the world is different from a lot of people. And a lot of people around you, you'll notice, see the world from a certain vantage point that's different than yours. And it's going to require your compassion, your kindness to let people express themselves, and having the understanding that they see things differently than you, but soon they'll get there. They're just not at the advanced perspective that you have right now. And so sitting in your compassion and your kindness around others while they navigate the world will be really helpful for you. But also in your personal relationships, letting other people take the wheel. So letting other people make plans for you, letting other people create joyful experiences for you, whether if you're in a relationship, letting your partner plan the dates. If you normally plan the dates, let them plan the date. And just taking the time to spend with people and your loved ones and people that you care about without feeling the need to make it a logistical task. If you have friends you want to do hikes with or whatever, and they want to set it up, or they want to set up some sort of activity, and maybe you usually set up the activities, you can even say, hey, does anyone want to set up an activity for us to do? And just let other people take the wheel, because your job is to really just enjoy the presence with other people and enjoy the filling up of your cup that you get from others. So that'll be important, just to sit in your feminine energy in the month of November. So that takes me to the end of November. I want to acknowledge that a lot of what I've talked about, not normally everything I channel is in order of the month, but I will say the first two aspects of the things that I talked about is covering sort of the first half of November. Leading into near the end of November, like the last 2 weeks of November, this is when you'll have the opportunity to express that passion and that fire that you felt, that you've been feeling build up through the beginning of the month. So this is when you'll really hit the ground running, and a lot of the creative ideas that have been percolating, a lot of the creative expressions that you've been wanting to pursue, you'll feel like has reached a fever pitch that you have to move forward whether you want to or not. It's almost like you've exploded with creativity, you've exploded with energy and passion, and that you literally cannot be contained. And so you just going fire forward into what you want to do. And this is creative outlets, this aspects of your life, this is goals, dreams, plans, everything that you've had percolating. You're getting downloads of information, you're getting downloads of direction, and you just want to move forward. And so, with that said, although the passion is there, it's definitely going to be beneficial to start writing things down as they come. So, take your notes app out and just type all the things that come to mind, or write pen and paper if you're old school. I'm more of a notes app girl, but take your notes app out or pen and paper and start writing down the ideas that come to you, because what you'll notice is that the expression of creativity will just blast out of you, but there's still a need to create some sort of structure, some sort of plan, and prioritize what is actually going to be beneficial for you and what you actually want. So, all these random downloads, all these creative ideas, write them down in no particular order. From that, you're going to want to organize them into, okay, what do I really want for myself? What do I want for my future? What is the thing that I do that's going to bring me the most amount of joy, and that spark of passion is going to allow me to ride off into the sunset and see this whole idea through to the end. And then prioritize from that, from your list of downloads, what you're going to work on first, and then create a plan of steps, actions to take. So there's going to be a lot of brain dumping, a lot of creative things that just drop into you the second to last week of the month, or at least middle of the month. And then from there, you're going to want to sort it out. You're going to want to be practical. You're going to want to organize these tasks. You're going to organize these ideas. And then you're going to also want to hit go on some of these ideas. So there's the free sort of like dump of creativity, ideas, all that. You're going to want to be practical and organize these ideas and thoughts. And then you're going to want to start taking steps and moving forward on these ideas. And I will say that there's a certain level of urgency, not that there's something bad going to happen, but I feel like this feeling of urgency that you probably already feel and will feel in the beginning of November is not going to be fulfilled until you take action. And so there's going to be this feeling of needing to take action, and you really want to take action on those. In fact, I don't think that you really have a choice. I think that you're just going to be so filled with creative output that you're going to have to be fearless and just jump into it. So be fearless, jump into it. It's like putting a lid on something that's like expanding. It's going to explode no matter what. So you have to just take action on some of these things. But you want to be practical. And I say that because you don't want to go down a path that is not conducive for your long term goals. And you want to figure out what your long term goals truly are, so that you don't spend a lot of energy doing something that's not going to be helpful for your future into 2026. So that's how you want to prioritize things. But expect good things. And this is the final message that they want to bring up, is that there is opportunities and new beginnings that are going to present themselves, that with this sort of creative output, these creative ideas that are percolating, you're also going to see a lot of new opportunities where you can start taking steps towards a new direction, whether that's career. I feel like it's really more career, finance, and personal goals. And so there's going to be new opportunities presenting themselves, whether that's someone offering you a new job, or you're having ideas around how to start a career or how to move your career into a particular direction. You're going to see these opportunities come to fruition, and they're going to present to you, and you're going to want to take them depending on what your goals are. So this is why it's important to have your goals already mapped out, because the opportunities will present themselves, and you want to make sure you take the opportunities that are going to be beneficial for you. But I do feel like there's going to be a lot of financial opportunities present themselves to you that are coming your way. So that's very exciting. And opportunities around your abundance, some of these payoffs and things that you've sort of put in the back burner or manifested in the past, you're going to see doors beginning to open in directions of those things, those seeds that you've planted, things that you've been wanting to manifest. You're going to start seeing that doors are opening on the right path in that direction. So very exciting stuff. I just want to let you know that for 2026, I do have forecast readings available. So you can check the link in the comments. I basically sit down one on one. You can tell me what your goals and dreams are for 2026. And I'll also channel what the energies will be for you, and opportune times, and what to expect in life, love, career, finances, your well being, personal development. We'll cover all the areas, and we'll go quarter by quarter, month by month, months to note. It's a 2 hour reading for you to ask some questions as well for me to channel for you. So keep an eye out for that description below. Check the link. Other than that, enjoy your month, Aquarius.